Hi folks, this video concerns a question that probably is seldom asked, but I'm going to ask it and answer it in a way that provides a different scope and magnitude and framework and angle of the question. And the question is really simple. It asks, what is leadership? Now, we think that we know what that leadership is, but really, do we know? Do we know the game that leadership plays or ought to play? And the answer is, in most cases, from my own experience, that answer is at best in the fog. When I'm asked, what is leadership? I kind of take a sigh because it's so far removed from what it is really meant to be. So you got a distance from what something has become and what it is meant to be. And that distance needs to be bridged. Urgently so, because the world is suffering from the lack of the right kind of leadership. We see it everywhere. I need not give you any examples. You hear the news, you see the bickering among leaders. Everybody's complaining that leaders are for themselves. Well, that's not the right word for them. They're not leaders. Because simply said, leadership is about making other people better around you. Let me say it again. Leadership is about making other people better around you, because that's what you need to do as a leader. You look to your right, you look to your left, and you help people be at their best. So simple. You look to your right, you look to your left, make people be at their best. Sounds simple? It takes skills. Particularly, it takes human skills, or as is known in the professional language, soft skills. And when I say soft skills, let's look at it for what it is. It's the skill of being strong, but conveying it in a soft way. Or to put it in an analogy, an iron fist in a velvet glove. And you seldom use the iron fist. Velvet glove works much better, but you got to know how to use it. So the balance of leadership needs to be in favor of empathy and humanity, while at the same time being excellent in competency and showing leadership from the front. So it's a two-pronged deal: empathy, competency. And empathy is the gateway into the hearts of other people. Most leaders think it's another nice thing to have. No, it is 90% of everything. Because whatever business you're in the human business. And humans are very sensitive. And if you liken them to a computer, do you know which buttons need to be pressed in people in order to get the best from them? And not because you want to get the best out of them, because around you they will be at their best, because you are a human being first as a leader. Now, this is so simple, but you don't see that anywhere. And would you believe it is the best strategy for money making? What I'm talking about, which is frowned upon often. But I can tell you, after almost 30 years in this business, being an experienced leader myself, I know for sure that I wouldn't be here talking to you if I did not adopt certain practices as a leader in my military days. I wouldn't be here. And those practices were simply appreciating, valuing other people, and wanting to hear what they have to say to me, because I have blind spots, like you, like everybody else. And a leader that thinks that they are God's gift to the universe is a pain in the neck. Let it be very clear. And they are ineffective. And they will make decisions that will cost many people and often cost lives. So, what is leadership about? It is about, firstly, being a kind human being that understands people, that understands oneself, and from that basis proceeds to know what they're doing better and better, and never resting on their laurels. And sadly, it's not about them. So leadership is about everybody else. It's empowering people to be at their best. The managers drive the business. The leaders drive the managers and the people who do the business. So let it be clear. To lead is to be a charismatic human that walks the talk and talks the walk. two particular main parameters: empathy and competency. I urge you to reach out if you feel that, especially post-COVID, leadership needs to be updated, renewed, and redefined to actually become the honorable function that it is, rather than a rank, which it never was, never is, and never will be. I'm here for you. Reach out if you need. Thank you.